What's up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we're the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come to suspend your disbelief. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. So, if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. You will notice there is a new coaching email. If you remember, I had tons of problems with Gmail. I was not receiving Gmail, and then one day my Yahoo account said, oh, guess what, bitch? You're not getting any more forms. And so therefore, I had about 5 weeks of forms to catch up because I was looking through my inbox. I'm like, I know I got orders. Where are my forms? And then come to find out, like I said, Yahoo was like, no more forms for you. No more. So I had to make a new coaching email for new clients. Then I got Nikki to forward all of my forms from Jotform to my new Gmail account. I'm still going through those. On top of that, then I had to go back and have everyone who had sent me emails before and it had been over 30 days to resend and move their email to the top with an updated circumstance so I could correctly address their needs without responding to like outdated content, or if I hadn't received their email at all, so it would send. So if you're a current client, you're going to stay on Yahoo until we finish your package, but if you were to buy new coaching, it's going to go to my Gmail instead. So don't be alarmed if we were on Yahoo and then you buy more coaching and you're getting an email from Gmail from me. That's my email too. Do not worry. Most of my current clients are going to stay on Yahoo. I have a few that I've moved over to Gmail. If you're one of them, it was because you spoke to me on Instagram and I gave you the Gmail email. But other than that, the rest of everyone else is going to stay on Yahoo until your package is out. And then if you, like I said, were to repurchase, then you will be moved over to Gmail. This is the easiest way that I can go through and get on top of all of my emails, and then everybody's happy, So thank you for your patience, everyone that has been super patient with me with the coaching. You guys know my schedule is a bit overwhelming sometimes, but it really kicks me back when it's an error, like me not receiving 5 weeks worth of forms, and then not receiving, actually I wasn't receiving Gmail or Hotmail most of the time on my Yahoo. So I knew it was just time to just freaking switch. So I'll still have the Yahoo account until all of those clients over there are done, and then all new clients or returning clients will be at Gmail. That's where the submissions will go to my Gmail account. So I hope that was clear. Anyway, thank you again for your patience. Thank you for not screaming at me, being rude to me. I promise I'm getting it under control. It's been fixed. Now it's just me going back and catching up on all those. Don't ever think that I'm just not responding. I don't ignore clients. I do not blatantly ignore clients. Things happen. I'm a human. Remember, I am one person. One. No one else checks my emails for me. No one helps me with emails. I would never, ever, ever let you guys submit to me your personal information and then let someone else go through it and read it. Okay? Not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. I feel like that is a violation of your privacy. My point is I have no one to help me do my emails. I am the one person answering all of those emails, all of those forms, doing all of that. So please, 1, be patient, and 2, thank you if you have been patient. I really appreciate it. Please don't ever think you're getting scammed. Trust me, if I haven't responded to you, it's because 1, I'm either behind, or if I have answered everybody and you're the one person or 2 people that haven't gotten a response from me, there was probably an error and we need to fix it before you start snapping on me. Also, I need you guys, since we're talking about, you can skip if you don't want to hear about the client stuff. Please remember that you do sign a contract, right? You sign a no refunds contract. You are signing and saying, I understand that there are no refunds to this. I have read this contract. I have read her policy. I understand everything clearly, and I am okay. When you sign that contract, you're saying, I am okay with all of these terms and conditions. And it ain't even a long contract. And my policy ain't that long either. My policy is in the item description. Please read it properly. Make sure, because I have some that will send me 17 freaking emails. They'll send me an email every week because they didn't read my policy, because they didn't read the turnaround time, because they didn't read something, they didn't pay attention to something, and then here they come yell at me like, why aren't you answering my email? Girl, I can't get to it. Before I can even get to it, it's back at the top. Because I work in order of received. I work from the latest date up towards the current date, okay? I work bottom to top in my emails. So if you don't read the contract or my policy or my turnaround time or anything like that, and you keep emailing me, you're never going to get a response because you're never giving me a chance to get to your email. So remember, when you're signing that contract, you are agreeing that you read and have understand and agree that all of this is fine with you. So then when you get mad at me and then you go and submit a charge back because you didn't read, and then I have to send your form, your signed contract and your form into Shopify, which then they submit it to your bank to show, hey, your client at your bank has signed a contract for no refunds. Here is the policy. Here is the contract. And then you lose out on coaching and money most of the time. So don't do that. I don't want to have to do that. I want to coach you. I want to help you. But I need you guys to also be kind to me. If you want respect from me, you have to be respectful to me. You can't be rude to me and expect me to kiss your ass and be nice to you. I'm not doing that. I will have to submit your stuff to Shopify and then they send it to your bank. Like, that's just how it works. I just want to be clear. I just want to be honest. I don't think I've ever talked about this in the refund process, but like, don't do that and then now we have animosity. You know what I mean? Try to reach out to me, see what's going on, give me a little bit of grace. Like I said, I'm one person. I'm not going to hire someone to help me with your emails. You're signing up for coaching with Sammy, not coaching with Sammy and an assistant or an email helper. So help me help you. Okay? Let's all just, if you feel like you're going to get impatient or you're worried that you're not going to get a response from me or you're expecting me to disappoint you, do not buy my coaching. Do not buy it. I do not want to work with you if you already are going into it with negative expectations, because you're probably going to manifest it and then we're going to have a whole big problem that we didn't need to have. Okay? Now let's get into the video. Today I want to talk about why I don't use SATS to manifest. I know the Neville people are screaming, and it's no disrespect to Neville. I'm not going to sit in this video and say SATS are not a thing. SATS are a thing, but I don't affirm when I'm going to sleep and I don't affirm when I'm waking up. I haven't for a while. I used to try it. I won't lie and say I was consistent with it, but I'm going to tell you why and what works better for me. Not saying that's what's going to be better for you, but I'm just telling you, this is me. This is my channel. I don't use SATS in Neville's way to manifest. Meaning, like I said, I don't go to sleep affirming and I don't wake up affirming. That's not my affirmation time. Oh, did you see my sweatshirt? It says El Cucuy season. Do you know that's a Mexican boogeyman? On my paranormal channel, I cover all kinds of urban legends, creepy lore and stuff like that from all over the world. And El Cucuy was like one of my favorites. He's super creepy. You should research him. But yeah, I got this from a shop called Shop Toxic Soul. So cute. Anywho, like I was saying, I don't use SATS. So we've talked about before the fact that you're actually in SATS multiple times a day, but when we're speaking from Neville's version of SATS, or the SATS that you hear about on all the Neville forums or whatever, they are talking about the state akin to sleep, and they're typically referring to late at night or when you first wake up, or sometimes they'll say like putting yourself in that drowsy, groggy state. The state akin to sleep is where you're so relaxed that you're almost asleep, but you're still like aware of what's going on. See, that doesn't work for me because I would go to sleep. If I am that relaxed and I'm in a groggy state, I'm going to sleep. I'm not getting no affirmations in, maybe 5. I'm falling asleep. I can't, and I get so relaxed and so sleepy that I can't even control my mind anymore. It starts to wander. if you're someone whose mind wanders, this might not work for you either. SATS might not be good for you because, like, as soon as you start letting it loose, like letting your grip off because you're like drowsy, your mind's like, boop, see ya. That's how mine is. And I'll like be creating weird ass scenarios, or like, I don't know, I could start thinking about slime all of a sudden, just weird shit, right? So it doesn't work for me. I don't use SATS. Actually, I have manifested the biggest things by just affirming, period. Like at any time. Sometimes doing the dishes, sometimes when I manifested the money that I told you I manifested. I think I talked about this. The money I manifested in the same day. I was walking the track. I was walking. I was not in a relaxed, drowsy state, okay? That's the thing. Your subconscious is impressed many ways. It's not just, those are not the only 2 times a day when your subconscious can be impressed. Falling asleep and when you first wake up. Contrary to what a lot of people will tell you in this community, your subconscious can be impressed. I'm gonna be honest. Your subconscious is mostly just impressed by repetition. Period. There is not really any magical time of day. And I've tested it. I've tested SATS. I've probably manifested some little stuff in SATS, like actual Neville version of SATS. But I don't know for sure. I can't remember. Maybe I told you about them in videos before. Right now I can't think of any. But I'm not a fan, okay? I'm not a fan. I don't do it that way. I didn't manifest my house that way. I didn't even manifest in my early career 4 years ago. I didn't even manifest $1,000 a day that way. I just sat broad daylight and affirmed. Yeah. But since then, the ways I affirm is, like I said, doing the dishes, going on a walk. When I use the hybrid beds at Planet Fitness, I will affirm because it's 10 minutes. Cleaning the house in general, doing my hair, doing my makeup, I will affirm. And those have gotten me even better results. Even when I'm doing the 10-minute method, I don't put myself into that deep state akin to sleep. I just close my eyes and I actually run a scenario through my head. Like, I pretend I'm talking to someone basically, and I just run that. But if I get too relaxed and too, like I said, into that groggy, relaxed feeling, I will start falling asleep and like my mind wanders off. So I don't let myself even get that sleepy. I don't let myself even get that relaxed. I actually just basically pretend I'm having a conversation, but with my eyes closed so that I can kind of see the conversation a little bit. I can feel myself in the situation where I'm like having a conversation. Imagine if you were affirming for money. And you're like, I'm so rich. I'm so rich. I know, I'm literally so rich. I'm so rich. I'm so rich. I'm literally so rich. Like, that's how I affirm. Whether I'm doing a 10-minute session or whether I'm walking around affirming. But I'm never in that deep state akin to sleep. And I've never really been able to go to sleep saying my affirmations. I've talked to you guys and made videos on that method. But for me personally, that's not one that I use. Do I still recommend it for people who it could work for? Yes. But if you're someone who your mind easily wanders off, you probably need to be more alert to be able to control and bring your awareness back to the affirmations. Like me. I have to be able to control. I need to be alert. Like, I need to be on a freaking Celsius so that I am alert and I can bring my awareness back to my affirmations and keep repeating them and pretend like I'm having a conversation where I'm telling someone this thing about myself that I'm manifesting, okay? I, again, want to clarify. I'm not saying SATS doesn't work. I'm saying I don't manifest using SATS. And what I'm also saying is that it is not the only time your subconscious is receptive. It is actually scientifically proven that your subconscious mind is rewired and impressed by repetition, period. Which is why if you think about things that you've manifested or you think about beliefs that you have now, you did not sit quietly or affirm or think these things while going to sleep. You heard them over and over again on social media. You heard them over and over again from your parents or your friends or people at school or teachers. Whoever. You thought something over and over and over again. If you really, it's another thing where it's like, just reverse engineer it and you'll see that you do not have to be affirming before you go to bed and right when you wake up to be able to manifest anything. That is not the only way to impress your subconscious. And even if you are in SATS, you still need to use repetition. So at the end of the day, once again, we can see repetition is the key. Repetition is the key for any method, whether it is scripting, whether it is visualizing, whether it is the telephone method, whether it is just affirming, all of that. The key is still repetition, because the thing that impresses the subconscious mind is repetition. The thing that rewires the subconscious mind is repetition. Hence why mantras have been a thing for thousands of years. It is the thing that reaches the subconscious mind. There is no magic time of day, in my opinion. I also want to say, before I close this video out, that if you are robotic affirming until you are exhausting yourself, you are doing it wrong. Everyone's shitting on robotic affirming because they don't understand correctly how to do it or what it is. They think that I'm literally telling you to be like, I'm so rich, I'm so rich, I'm so rich, I'm so rich. That is not what I'm telling you to do. I've never said that. I've never said to run yourself in the ground affirming your affirmations. I said robotic affirming means that you are not trying to invoke a feeling. You're not worried about the feeling. You're not worried about being in the right state akin to sleep. You're not doing any of that. You're casually affirming. So robotic affirming is you think of your desire, right? You think about your manifesting money. So when you think about it, you're like, yeah, I'm so rich. I'm just literally so rich. And I mean, when I affirm, I am affirming that calmly in my head. I think my affirmations as calmly as I speak. I say, I'm literally so rich. I am so rich. I'm so rich. I'm so rich. And you just keep repeating it. And then when you move on to something else and you're thinking about something else, you can stop. You can stop affirming. You don't have to lock yourself away and affirm 100,000 times and exhaust yourself until you're blue in the face. It's just like, oh, I'm doing the dishes. I'm going to be thinking about something else anyway. So I might as well just think my affirmations. Oh, I'm going on a walk. I'm going to be thinking about something else anyway. I might as well direct my thoughts and think about something that's going to be beneficial to me. It's that simple. It's literally that fucking simple. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.